Welcome to Massanutten Regional Library's online storytime. I'm Mr. Randy. We're going to have our second storytime focusing on author Salina Yoon. So we're going to begin by a little movement with row, row, row your boat. So I want you to row your boat. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream. Ah! Row, row, row your boat gently down the Nile. If you see a camel, don't forget to smile. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. Row, row, row your boat gently down the creek. If you see a little mouse, don't forget to squeak, squeak. That's row, row, row your boat. Our first book from Salina Yoon today is Bear's Big Day. It was Bear's big day. I can cut my pancakes all by myself, said Bear. I am a big bear now. Yes, you are, said Mama. Mama gave him a big bear backpack. It had pockets for each of his things: lunchbox, glue, pencil case, crayons. Bear hugged Floppy goodbye. You need to stay home, said Bear. That's what little bunnies do. Big bears go to school. I love you, Floppy. At school, Bear met his new teacher. Welcome to my class, said Miss Fox. Bear thought school would be lots of fun, but something or someone was missing. During arts and crafts time, everyone colored but Bear. At snack time, everyone ate but Bear. At nap time, everyone slept but Bear. What is the matter, Bear? Asked Miss Fox. You haven't colored, eaten, or napped. I miss Floppy, said Bear. I thought I was ready for school. I guess I'm not a big bear after all. You are a big bear. Being big doesn't mean you have to do everything by yourself, said Miss Fox. Even big teachers need help sometimes. Bear thought about Floppy home alone. Then he had an idea. He asked Miss Fox for help. Miss Fox pulled out some supplies, and together they cut, glued, and colored. After school, Bear was happy to see Floppy. Floppy, I made something special for you. Now I'm really ready for school. The next day at school, hi friends, Bear had a wonderful time doing big bear things. So did Floppy. They made him a pocket to go to school. The end. Our next Salina Yoon book is Penguin in Love. One day, Penguin was looking for love. Instead, he found a mitten. It was a mystery. Penguin asked Grandpa if it was his. No, Penguin, I like to wear hats. Penguin searched for its owner. Emily was missing a bead, but not a mitten. Isabel was missing a slipper, but not a mitten. Oliver was missing the sun, but not a mitten. Penguin wondered who had knitted such a fine mitten. Meanwhile, Penguin's friend Bootsy was busy knitting cozies. These snout cozies will keep you toasty. Knitting warmed her lonely heart. Penguin was busy knitting too. Just then a couple of puffins from out of town flew down. Hello, are you knitting a bill cozy? Asked the shivering puffin. I dropped mine passing through. The puffin beamed with delight when Penguin gave it to him. Thank you, said the grateful lovebirds. The puffins hatched a secret plan to help Penguin find his own perfect match. This bill cozy will make a nice hat, he said to the seal pup. Wait here and I'll knit you a scarf. On the other side of the ice, a cold visitor asked Bootsy for a favor. Could you knit me a sweater? Asked the whale. This was a big job, but Bootsy wanted to try. When Bootsy reached for her basket, all her yarn was missing. Penguin noticed his knitting box was empty too. The penguins went on a search. "Have you seen my yarn?" asked Bootsy. "No," said Penguin. "I'm missing mine too." Penguin and Bootsy set off to unravel the mystery together. As they looked, they knitted for warmth. They even knitted for friends along the way. They knitted for fun. They knitted for comfort. A blizzard came and blew the penguins apart. No, their journeys were long and lonely. "I hope I will see you again," thought Penguin as he laid out a sign for Bootsy to find. "Bootsy," says his sign. They knitted peak to peak as the trail of yarn went on and on. They pulled themselves up higher and higher. Finally, they reached the very top. Penguin and Bootsy had pulled right into each other's hearts. And together, love was a big adventure. The end. Our last book from Salina Yoon today is Be a Friend. Dennis was an ordinary boy who expressed himself in an extraordinary way. Everyone called him Mime Boy. A mime doesn't speak, but they act out things. Dennis didn't speak a word. He would only act in scenes. Here he's pretending to pull a rope. He's pretending to hold up a box, ride a bike, walk down the stairs. Some children would show and tell in his class. Dennis would mime instead. He's miming being an egg, a caterpillar, a chrysalis, and a butterfly. Some children liked to climb a tree. Dennis was happy to be a tree. But even trees get lonely sometimes. Dennis felt invisible. It was as if he were standing on the other side of a wall. Until one day Dennis kicked an imaginary ball. And someone caught it. Her name was Joy. There was no wall between Dennis and Joy. It was more like a mirror. They saw the world the same way. Dennis and Joy didn't speak a word because friends don't have to. But they laughed out loud with jazz hands for all the world to see. The end. We're going to wrap up today with our Let's Go on a Rocket Ride. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!